Hey, beautiful beady friends. How are you today? Life is good. Matt's watching the shop. He was just playing the song Crimson and Clover on the set list, and I am here for it. I do love that song. I'm going to have that in my ear all day. It'll be an earworm. So, picking up where we left off, we're going to make some more jewelry today. My stuff has been flying off the shelves. I just checked my charm bracelets. You know how we made like 5 of these? 2 of them have already sold. So I gotta keep making and creating every day. So tune in as we continue to make stuff. This was yesterday's project. I wanted to show you what it turned out like, where I got so far. I also ended up sculpting like a whole other batch of strawberries. Look at me making strawberries. So today they'll be ready to go ahead and also do the same thing with. But this is how it turned out, because yesterday we were talking about what should I use for the toppers. So here's what they look like, a couple different variations, just to show you how you can have fun with beads and do different looks. But at the end of the day, they're all gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. And by the way, yes, I will be adding, stay tuned. You guys know we have a bead bar here. I will be adding beads. I'm going to be selling strands of beads. I have a bead bar full of hundreds and hundreds of beads right now that I pick from every day here in my shop. People come in and they make jewelry intention bracelets, and I show them how to make them. And they love it, and they come back, make more. And you need you turn into a stacker, and you don't need just one, you need them all. So because how can you pick between all the beautiful crystals and beads, right? So I'm going to start selling them on my Etsy. So if you two are enjoying the creations and you want some fun and fabulous beads, I do say I really find some fun ones. So that's what they looked out like at the very end, and I'll tag them and do all that stuff with them. I'm also going home to Canada here in a couple weeks, and so with all my strawberry earrings, I'm thinking right now that I'll set aside a pair for my sister and my nieces. You know how that goes, right? Mom might want a pair. I'll have to do something for her. So I'll have to make a few gifts. And that's what's cool when you make your own jewelry, because you know what, you can do some really special things, especially if like people love certain stones and things of that nature. I got a little bag to the side of me, and that's where I drop everything like garbage. So today's project, I went through my stash and I'm like, okay, what can today's collection be? How about we do some fish? These look like Swedish fish, and I'm here for it. So fish jewelry is very popular right now. Did you know that? I'm going to check out the jump rings just to see how I feel. If I like them, do I really need them? Probably not. So yeah, not jump rings, but those are popular too. You're going to need those. But fish are really popular right now in jewelry. Tell me if you notice that. And there's, well, for many reasons, but fish, the symbolism of fish is really cool. It's related to prosperity and abundance. When I think of fish, I think of the just keep swimming, who knows what that's from. Fish are friends, not food. Yes, Bruce. Tell me if you know what that's from. One of my favorite quotes. I grew up on the island. My dad was a professional fisherman all his life. And so I ate many, 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 many moons and meals of fish. I spent many summers on the water. When Dad would be hauling nets, I would say, hey, can I go out with you? And sometimes I had a snack, some chips and a drink and a bar. And anyhow, good times, right? Because, it's the life on the ocean. Down here in Pennsylvania, I see people who live a life on the land, a lot of farmlands. For me, it was the opposite. I grew up on the water. And honestly, I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I get to go home in a couple weeks. Tell me if you want to see some vlogs, maybe some lives when I'm up there. If you'd like to kind of go home with me and see what's up. I've got my aunt already who has reached out, and she's like, Sonia, I want my dad's sister, I want a charm bracelet when you come up. So it's my Aunt Julie. So if you're watching, Aunt Julie, I cannot wait to see you. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm making gifts for everybody, like I said, but also, I'm going to bring my beads up with me. And so I want to do some beading. Like I want to take you to my cove, my favorite cove. I call it my cove, right? But it's everybody's cove. It's a place in Lassie. It's called Island Cove. And if you grow up there, you just know it. It's the draw of the area. It's beautiful. Many, many bonfires there. I spent pretty much every day getting up, walking down to the cove. Spend my days there watching the jellyfish and just, you know, and yes, you'd see sharks, and yes, you'd see all kinds of whales and icebergs. And I was seeing this morning that some pictures come out from back home. I'm trying to close this up and I'll show you what I'm doing. Ooh, this one is just really tough for whatever reason. Built to last. There we go. So what I'm doing right now, I've got some more fish too, y'all. I'll show you what I'm up to. But I'm taking these eye pins and I'm opening them up. I took the jump loop off the fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And now I'm just going to close it back up, okay? And then they're going to dangle, and we're going to go ahead and add some fun little pieces onto it. I think I'm going to play off the eye of the fish right here. Do you see that little, like, you know, little bling bling right there for his eye? So I pulled out some crystals today, and I have an idea. I just got to map it out and see what I want to do here, but we'll do that together here. But I think I'm going to play off a little bit of sparkle. Love that. So I'm getting them all set up. So yeah, I was seeing some photos and videos coming out in social media today from back home. Oh my gosh, the weather looks fantastic. I know it is not as wretched as it is down here right now. Whoo-wee. Back home, I don't know truly what the temperature is, but you know, your daily high, you know, is roughly around 70 Fahrenheit. So 70, and you know, when it gets above that, whoo-wee, it's a warm day on your hands. But I'm seeing lots of photos come out where people are collecting pieces of icebergs. I've drank, I'm sure mom and dad now, right now, has iceberg in their freezer, but drank many glasses with iceberg ice into it. I have to have some when I go back home. It is so clear. It shatters. It's amazing. But yeah, so I live in a place that's called Iceberg Alley. And what that means is a lot of glaciers, a lot of icebergs come down and they follow a current, the St. Lawrence Current. And they pass by the community that I'm from White Bay. And they come down and see, I'm like talking about fishing. I feel like I'm home already. Do you see what happens? That's why I say I don't know the difference between a rooster and a rooster and a chicken, but let's talk about the sea. I'd be all about that. By the way, I found these glitter ones. Tell me if you like the glitter fish. Tell me if you love the Swedish fish. These look good enough to eat. I got some glitter fish here, and I've got some, these are like really cool, almost like glazed cream brown. And their scales really show off. And then I've got some coral colored, orangey, rustic kind of fish. So that's going to be the collection today. And you guys know that I try to every day just get a collection of jewelry to go out, and I batch out. So I usually get a collection of something I've got going on and do them all together and put them all out. It's actually easier if you do them that way as well, I will tell you. And the reason is, you get caught in a loop, and let's glitch you out here. You get caught in a loop, and you work faster as a result. All right, glitterfish. Catch the nose right here. You know where I saw a picture, though, that I really want to go visit? Other than home, maybe when I come back, I'll do this trip. I want to go to Michigan. It's called, I think, the Upper Peninsula. I've been seeing also such beautiful pictures coming out of there. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. I think I'm all about any place that has water. Beautiful views. Oh, getting a shaky arm. I just got back from the gym with Matt. Guys, I've been going to the gym every day since I started, okay? So we started this daily jewelry making, I want to say like a week and a half, maybe getting close to 2 weeks ago, a week and a half for sure. And every day I get up and I do the grind with Matt. And I'm starting to actually see some gains and I'm feeling really good. And I kind of wish I started it earlier. It is not easy work, but I'm going to tell you that if you lift weights, there is something about it that I was saying to Matt this morning. I feel stronger in my body, but I also feel stronger in my mental health and my mentality. It does so much. So that's my thoughts of the day on that. I'm still doing it. I'm seeing gains now, like really seeing some cuts happening. Learning the machines. Oh my gosh. I tried this ab machine. I tried an ab machine, I want to say like 5 days ago, okay? It's burned in my brain. And I could not get that thing to I'm pretty sure I don't know, I started a hernia or something. It was bad. I was like, I can't do this. I hurt myself trying to figure out how to use this machine. And it made me not want to go back on it again. And today I got back on it and I did it. So anyway, just feeling stronger and feeling good. And I don't think I want to stop this time with going to the gym and keeping up with it. I'm going to do my darn best. When I go home to Canada, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, Matt, are we going to have to carry the weights in the back seat? Maybe see if one of my relatives might have a weight set crossing the border. What are you doing with those weights? I need them, sir. I need them. I can't go back on all this work I've done. Need to keep the progress going. But anyhow, are you guys doing anything that you feel really good, that's made you just feel really good, that you started moving and you just see such a big difference in yourself? I also got a yoga mat. I've been trying to find some good yoga instructors on YouTube, because I do know that there's been some times in my life that I've leaned into yoga. I've had kind of short bursts of them. And I'm going to tell you, it is such a beautiful release when you do yoga, right? When you do those, is it called the pigeon pose? And I forget what it is. But anyway, there's stretches that you do that you're like, I didn't even know my body could feel that good. Or I did not know that I needed that stretch so bad. Let me get out my little shiny bits here, because that's got a little crystal in the eye. So that's why I feel and I've got small and I've got big. Let's just see the difference here, but it adds just a little bit of color at the top. Now what I could do is I picked out some of these. These are clear quartz, beautiful clear crystals. Think like little crystal balls, right? So I thought that would be kind of cool. And I also have some opalite left. Well, that's gold. Actually, opalite might look really good on the other one, so we'll see. But right now, I kind of envision just doing a collection with beautiful little fish, and his tail is clear too. Taking a tiny, tiny little rondelle, sparkly rondelle, and honestly, that could be it right there. What do you think? I mean, I feel like that's it. We don't even need any more. Let me go ahead, grab my looper. I have everything linked. If you're just joining me, I create it, and I'm still editing a list. So if you just go to sfbead.com, S is in sushi, F is in ferret, bead.com, it'll take you to my link tree, and you can shop my supplies there. Love that. Tell me if there's anything that you don't see on there that you need, because I'm trying to put it all on there and have it done, because I get a lot of questions. And I'd like you, if you want to make jewelry with me, that'd be so fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun just to sit here by myself, but I do enjoy turning on the camera and having a little journal session, talking about stuff, about life. This is the equivalent of me having a journal. This is what I made today. Dear Diary, we're playing with fish. All right, tell me if you like that. Are you here for it? That's the Swedish fish. All right, let's do the other two real quick. quick, like a bunny, because you know what? We got this. This doesn't have to take long. Little sparkly roundel donuts. By the way, hey, I'm working out, so don't be judging me here now, but I had donuts the other night with Matt. You know, I figured there's two ways at least that I could go in life. I could go really, really super low carb, and then I don't have to work out. Did I just make that one go wonky? Did I go too fast and make that one go wonky? What the heck? Let me see if I can fix it. If not, we can fix it. Okay, I'll see if I can fix it when I hang them. So I figure that I could go like super low carb, and then you know what? You don't have to do a whole, maybe just walk. Or I could eat really tasty things, and then I could go ahead and I could work out and then put the work into it and show up. And that's what I've opted to do. And it allows me to have things like delicious donuts at the end of the day when we're out and about and I see something I want to stop and I want to have. Love those. What do you think we're going to do for the gold ones? These have got gold into them. Oh, you know what? I do have gold rondelles. Let me just see how that will look. So we went to Krispy Kreme, I know. And mixed media is beautiful. A little bit of golden bling right there. I'm going to go with that. We're going to swing it. Making sure we're still recording. Everything's good. So I had the, what was it called? The Liberty Crunch. Have you had that one yet? It's the one that's out this month. And it has like, isn't that cute? It has, I just did the gold on there because we've got gold flecks inside the fish. So, you know, I do see a lot of people who also love gold. So, got a little bit for everybody. This fish is for you. I thought of you. I'm putting some gold, some mixed metal on here just for you. So sweet. But the Liberty Crunch is out right now. And it is, it has a crushed vanilla, like wafer, I think it is on the top. And then it has some really fun sprinkles. Bring on the sprinkles. And then it has, so those are done. And then it has a cream inside. Is it a Bavarian cream, I think, maybe, inside? If somebody's had it, let me know. But it's like a cream-filled one. So good, guys. So good. I would highly recommend. I'm just going to go with a classic right here. So I can change all these up. Like I was going to show you... let me just show you real quick, just for options. So if I grab something like this is opalite. And that's pretty too, right? You see how it's kind of see-through and blingy. But I'm really happy with these clear quartz. So I think I'm going to just stick with my plan. Batch a bunch of these out. You know, maybe next time I'll make another design. Change up my design a little bit. Love fishy. So, yeah. So that was good. But my classic is always the Boston cream. Like, I am a Boston cream girl. And that's because, like I say, growing up in Canada, I don't know, you're not Canadian if you don't love your Tim Hortons Boston cream donut. You know? Ooh, let me just fix this little dangle so it's not sideways. So, but Tim Hortons down here, not the same. Don't even get me started. I've tried so many Tim Hortons down here on this side of the border, and it is not the same as home. And I understand why people down here in the U.S. go, you know, like my husband going, I don't know why you guys are so crazy over Tim Hortons. Well, I know why you're not crazy over your Tim Hortons, because the ones here locally, at least, that I've had, they just don't hit the mark. In fact, I don't even know if they're going to be able to stay open. I wonder if they're going to be closing up. But the Tim Hortons, it's like, it's not really, it's pretty. It's not, you know, the donuts are not spongy. They're like, they seem like they're really old. I know. Trust me. Trust me. Tim Hortons is in my veins. So down here, I've been doing the Krispy Kreme. That's my go-to. What's your favorite? There's a couple down here, right? What do we got? Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts. Those are the ones I'm thinking of. Tim Hortons, like I said. Sad. It's a sad state of Tim Hortons, at least in my personal experience as a professional Tim Horton donut eater. said what I said, okay? All right, so friends, let's go ahead and do some fun stuff now. Like I said, this is fun. This is fun. You believe me yet? I'm addicted. I'm addicted. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to now take these are stainless steel. The part that goes through the body, I always tell people that, you know, the jewelry is made with mixed metal, but the actual pierced part that goes through your body, the ear wire, is stainless steel. That has worked for me because just a lot of people have a lot of allergies, and that one just does really, really well. It's a metal that a lot of people can tolerate, and people are always like, oh, that's great. I've never met anybody who is allergic to this, so it's never caused problems, but, you know, I'm sure there are people as well. But ideally, you're making jewelry with something that the majority of people can wear, right? Now we could get into sterling silver and a lot more of the precious, expensive stuff if you want to. That's a whole other route. But I'm having fun here making, oh gosh, making this, my poor fish fall apart. So I didn't make that loop go over. Oh, I know what I did. Okay, this is a quiz of the day. Do you know what I did wrong? I know what I did wrong. I didn't even need to open this because remember how I said the looper always gives you the open loop? So anyway, I started talking about donuts. I lost my mind. So I didn't even need to, I'll show you on the next one. Let me just close up this my loop though, right, that I created, because theirs are always open. Let's get a hold of that. Good. Now the fishy is ready to go. The fishy is ready. He's leaving the harbor. So yeah, oh, this was the really funky one. Oh, no, that was a good one. He's pretty wide open. Do you see that? Sometimes you loop and they end up being really wide open. And that's okay. It just means that, you know, you just got to take a little extra tender loving care. Okay. But there we go. So I don't need to open this loop on the bottom of my ear wire. I just wanted to show you what I did, my mistake. All you have to do is just worry about your open loop from your looper, the one that we created. Hang that on your wire. Don't even open it. And then go ahead and close it. Make sure it touches completely. There we go. And there we got another fishy. Cool. All right. Don't need to open that one because this one's already open. Let's see here. Just doing a check to make sure. And these are easy because they just swivel around like the fish. No matter which way your fish points, it's going to be okay because that's just the way the fish are. And close that guy up. Pinch. But yeah, what's your favorite donut? Do you have a favorite donut? The other thing that I've been having that feels very desserty, and I'm like, I'm going to put this on my list every week now, is pretzel buns. There's that one. Okay, let's go and make the other one so you can see them. Pretzel buns, and just having a burger at the end of the day. It is like having, I don't know, we found these at Sam's Club, and they are so good. Bavarian pretzel buns, and your actual hamburger bun, oh, it's like having an Auntie Anne's pretzel kind of, sort of. In your mind, you can imagine it, right? So good. Summer foods. I'm having a lemonade right now. All right, so there we got this guy. Then we get to hang them all. It's going to be so good. Feeling very, 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 very productive today. We got a load of new stuff, some new incense burners in the shop. So when I'm done here, I've got to go and get those ready I enjoy the display part of the shop, and you know, we all have our strengths, right? But I enjoy creating the little, you know, little tablescapes and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, Mr. Fishy Fishy. Fishy Fishy. Get that part where it swivels. They've got these little tiny holes in their nose. I hear people out there. What is today? Yeah, it's getting towards the end of the week. That's why. Everybody's on the go. We did have rain this morning. Unfortunately, I couldn't run around in it, but it did wake me up. It was wonderful. It sounded like a waterfall on the ceiling. It was short-lived, though. I don't think it rained for more than maybe 30 minutes, but it was a downpour. And there we go. It was a downpour. Gotta make sure that's squeezed tight. And it came down in buckets. Ah, it was wonderful. If it was during the day, I would have been out dancing around into it. Unfortunately, it's still warm here. We started our day this morning, I think when I got up at 8:30, it was like 81 degrees. So she's only gonna rise. I also found a patch for blueberries that I've got to go back and check. It requires a walk, and it's the reason why I haven't been back, because the last few days I've taken some time off of that. What just happened? Oh no, I think I just crushed my little beady thing right here. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's okay. We can cut it. My thing, I must have squeezed it really tight and caused problems. So the easy thing with making jewelry is, you know, if something doesn't work out, try again. Open up your nose. I want to see your nose. I'm gonna get your nose. Okay. I am gonna get your nose. Well, what I'm gonna do is pull this out. He's got a nose ring, you know. There we go. Finally, friend. What the heck? You know, it's the whole fish by the hook thing. I get a little weird. I get a little nervous about that. There we go. I got that back on again. Let's try this again. So these were the silver one. But that's what's cool. When you make your own jewelry, you can fix it up. There's so much jewelry I have thrown away that if I look back, I just didn't. Like, I bought this one pair of earrings one time. I bought them from Wally World. And it was before I was making my own jewelry. And I remember I really loved them. And the dangle kept falling off. And so I threw them away because I'm like, I keep like losing this and it's driving me nuts. Like, I guess they're just broken. Turns out this little part right here wasn't on tight. And if I'd only known, I could have saved them. Could have saved them. But you don't know what you don't know. And that is why, say it with me, knowledge is power. Okay, I've got one more set to do, but I'll do that off camera so I don't hold you guys over too long. But I wanted you to see each set. So here we go. We have the coral set. We have a beautiful, gorgeous gold shimmer. It's like she's in a dress. And then we've got our cute little antique rustic style ones. Those are sweet. And then we have these juicy fish from space. Yeah, you see how like all my little, I must have clipped it in the right way that all the little, or bent it and it released all the little bling blings like this. Oh, look, I got a little bling bling on my finger now. Interesting. Interesting. And you can keep these little bling blings because if you ever have a stone, I actually, right now I'm thinking of a necklace that I have and one of my stones fell out. Might put a fake little one of these in there. And who's going to know? Who's going to know? How are they going to know? All right, friends, so thanks for hanging out with me today. I've got one more pair of fish to do, and then I'm going to put them all on cards, and, you know, we'll continue from there, put them out on the shop floor. I think it's going to be a busy weekend. People are on the go, and I hope you're on the go doing whatever it is that you love. I will see you back here again tomorrow for a Make and Create. Let me know what you think of the fish, okay? Let me know. Would you wear fish? Why not? I would definitely wear fish. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.